why it's lagging. What it do? What it do? Welcome back to another episode of Simply Talking Podcast. I'm your host, Simply Talking, with my co-host, Miss Confidence, in the building. This is our first episode of 2024, and we got a special guest in the building, Mr. Mark Curry. Give it up for Mr. Mark Curry.
That's right.
So we're gonna get right into it, man. So Miss Confidence, let's get right into it.
Let's get into it. You ready, Marker?
I mean, I was born ready since
Okay, let's
ready.
let's get it popping. Okay, so I just want to know, can you give me some insight on your journey as a former bad boy recording artist?
Well, we had a song called "We Ain't Going Nowhere." It was a number. Definitely didn't go nowhere with it though. Experience, man. It's just something I find the gratification, and I find positivity out of some of the worst situations in the world. And even though it didn't lead to the best music career, it did lead to where we can talk today. So sometimes this right here, just being able to be here, talk with y'all want to talk to me, I'm not forgotten about it. This is my platinum hit right here. So maybe I couldn't do it through music, but I can do it through you. And I'm happy to be here, man.
No doubt, no doubt. We definitely appreciate you being here.
Yeah, we happy too.
Yeah.
So
I know, just so I can make sure I answer the question that you asked, so that everybody who's listening can understand. Say your question one more time, and I'm gonna answer it in the way that people may. I don't want to make sure that they get it.
Okay, y'all gonna get it. So listen up. We
They
about
get
to ask Mark Curry this question again.
it.
So, can you share some insight on your journey as a former bad boy recording artist?
It was an interesting journey, very interesting. Um, Through that journey, I had to learn how to be humble, patient. I had to learn how, even if I don't win in a materialistic or in a physical way, I can win in a spiritual way. And it's been a journey, but I notice a battle that people have to go through in life, that we don't always have to win something and have something in return for the win. Sometimes, winning a peace of mind, this winning, being able to be a voice, like to be a voice is a win to me. So it's been a journey, but to answer that question, it's been a very interesting journey, but it's not over, and I'm still continuing to be. So I'm being more and more every day. So it's not over. The story doesn't end.
no doubt, no doubt. So how was it being a ghostwriter for Puff Daddy? P. Diddy, whatever his name is.
Puff Daddy. You got it. When you really want to call him something to make him mad, just call him Puffy. Hey, Puffy. Like that. You be like, hey,
yeah,
Puffy.
like that,
Like, yo, you used to be like, how can you call somebody who's supposed to be masculine Puff? Puff is soft.
Yeah, that do sound soft as hell. Real puffy.
Hey, Puffy.
Real puffy.
Puffy. I'll be like, don't call me Puffy.
Well, what we hearing is Puffy.
Puffy. I don't see Diddy. I don't see Love. I see Puffy. You know what I mean? I see who when the court tabloids say Puffy's in court for whatever back in the days. Puff Daddy. Like, Puff Daddy is short for Puffy. You still can't. Nah. You said you go. Let's get that question. Let's go, because I'm gonna make sure I answer this question correctly.
No, I said, how did you feel being a ghostwriter for P. Diddy, and how did it shape your career?
It didn't really help shape my career, because one thing we always remember: a star is destined to be. You can't create a star. A star is already going to be there. So when I was writing music for him, it was like, I had to write music and listen to him sing my words or sing my rhythm or harmonize this my thought. And so to see him do that and still have to be challenged, like, if I'm good enough to do it for myself, it's like if I'm good enough to do it for you, then I'm good enough to do it for myself. So there's something else that's going on other than you thinking, it was always told to me every time when I was going to do my own album, just to be on my own career. It was like you needed one more song. And he always told me, yo, you need one more song. So whenever I went in, it's one more song. So I was always looking to create this one song. It's almost like Black Rob Woe. And it's that big song. It's G Dep, Let's Get It. And they always had you looking for that one song that was equivalent to that. And then I was like, damn, I can't find that one song. And then I realized one day that one song didn't exist. And they were sending me out looking for a golden baby. It was a dream. It was like selling me a dream. It was like, yo, go out there. It's like somebody telling you to go outside, and even though you don't have no gas in your car, just get in your car and keep driving and you're going to make it. And then you might go out there and get in your car, keep driving. You be like, well, they said I'm going to make it. Then you run out of gas.
Mm-hmm.
Then you realize, you're like, yo, somebody done lied. Same kind of scenario. Being a ghostwriter, I didn't like being a ghostwriter. I was never a ghostwriter. I never signed up to be a ghostwriter. It just happened to be something that I became because he wanted to buy my words. So I don't know if you call it ghostwriting or if you might call it a wisdom vulture. I don't know.
Using you?
I mean, sometimes people can use you for your wisdom, but you'll never know it until they no longer make mistakes or you help them not make mistakes. People won't never tell you when you help them be better. Hey, thank you for helping me be better. They won't tell you that, but they'll let you know when you did something wrong quick.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Well, you make enough money. So you the person behind that money, huh?
Yeah, but money money is, let me tell you something, the best money you could ever have in life is when you can walk into a place and it's okay. An example, when you get rich and you have all the money in the world, when you go into the Ford dealership to say, hey, I want to get a new SUV, they'll give you the SUV just because they want you to drive it.
Mm-hmm.
They want people to see you driving that SUV. They're going to give you that SUV. So when you get rich and the more money you get, the less money you have to spend. They'll give you jewelry. They'll give you a house. So you be like, damn, we trying to get rich. So we like, hold on, but we trying to do it and we trying to get there, but we thinking about it wrong. When you everything is given to you when you align yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Clothes. Like people pay you to wear their clothes.
Yep.
You're a billboard.
True that.
Well, he's a billboard. They probably pay him to wear fur coats, all kind of hey, different cell phones. Even when you're in the video, they'll pay you to just use the certain cell phone in the video.
Oh, that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Them ads and marketing is that's where the money at.
Yeah, if you doing that video and you already know, let's say you're an artist and you're Future, and you say, hey, this is what Future, his video is going to be about, and then they say he's sitting there, they be like, he's on the phone. Them people would know how to get endorsements, maybe millions of dollars. You be like, if he's on the phone in the video, can you please let him be using this new phone that we're coming out with in 2025? And then we want the people they be like, damn, Future had that phone, right? That's how they sell things.
Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next one. So you have this book out. You got to tell us the name of the book. We want to know what inspired you to write this book, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
Okay, I wrote this book in 2009. And when I wrote the book in 2009, what I was thinking on, one day I just woke up, and usually I wake up real early in the morning to allow myself to not have any phone calls coming in, not having anybody that can be asking me a question about it's 5 o'clock in the 4 in the morning, like everybody should sleep. So I said, you know what? I realized that the chasing the gold, solid gold baby dream wasn't going to be real. So I said, I have to create something for myself. Excuse me 1 minute. Mel, baby, please get this dog from licking on this table for our busser. She was just doing that right there. Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry. My
Oh, you
dog
good?
react on camera. They would have been like, yo, animal cruelty, nothing. No.
Right.
Um, so I'm going back. I'm sorry I fell off the soapbox, but what was that? You can just stay with where it was us, and I can go back to where I was going.
Yeah, so I want to know the name of the book and tell us about the book
So,
and what inspired you to write the
I
book.
write it. Okay, what inspired me to write the book was I said, okay, if you want to keep telling me that I need to do this one song that doesn't exist, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a book and I'm going to attach it to you. And what's going to happen is no matter what you do in life, I'm going to always sell this book. And it's going to be bigger than music. It's going to be bigger than any song I ever wrote for you. I'm going to write a whole book and it's going to be like a Bible. So no matter what you do, no matter if you break, if Puff fall and break his toe, I'm going to sell 10 books. If Puff has a bad night, I'm going to sell 10 books. Whenever anybody ever want to know anything about Puff, I'm going to sell 10 books. So I attached myself to that. I said, you know what? Since you're going to lie to me and make it seem like that's what it's going to be, I'm going to look out for me. And I'm going to attach something to you. I'm going to make sure that I always make money. So that's why I did that book. I said, I'm gonna write a story about the truth. They always said, let your pain be your champagne, right? So I said, hey, I'm going to turn my pain into champagne too. You understand? So I was like, yo, if I'm going to have a problem, one of the greatest things in the universe is when you recognize you have a pain or a problem, write about it and express that to the world. You can sell that pain. You don't have to sit there and let it once you sold it and you be like, yo, people is buying the pain. You be like, so is you in pain anymore? Nope, I'm in the wealth.
True that.
You got to turn that pain into.
Right.
I did that, and I did it a long time ago. It's almost like planting a seed. You plant a seed, and then you wait for harvest time. I planted that seed a long time ago, and I had to let it. Had to let it grow. I put water and sunlight on it, and then it grew. And then when it grew, and I said, "Oh my God, this got fruit on it." Not fruity like.
Yeah, I got you.
But,
I got you.
Yeah, because we heard a lot of that with him. So
I've been hearing a lot about that stuff on the tabloids now. Do they still call it tabloids?
no.
Some people.
Some.
Us old folks do.
Yeah, us we call them tabloids. It's all over the tabloid. Now they say,
we say that.
You're viral.
Yep.
Viral. Yeah.
Back
You
in
done gone viral.
all over the tabloids. See, I'm old school.
Yeah, I'm old school too, just like you, brother.
Yeah.
So how was it growing up in Atlanta, New Jersey, and New York? How did that influence your music career?
It was so good, and it felt so good to be able to privilege to have those kind of connections in those corners that I was 50 Cent before 50 Cent was 50 Cent. But I had to sit back and watch 50 Cent be 50 Cent, and I see 50 Cent doing all of the things that 50's doing. I think I was a bigger 50 because 50 had New York, he had connections with Dre and them in Los Angeles, but I had Los Angeles, I had New York, and I had the South, and I had Midwest. So I had Chicago, Detroit, Miami, Atlanta, Los Angeles. I had all of that. That was all on my back. That's what I was doing. But that was a real big, not an image, but it was, you know, a lot of people be like, damn, Curry, you know a lot of people and a lot of people know you. And they be like, yo, I thought I knew a lot of people, but you know a lot of people. And that right there, without me having to have recognition for being an artist, just to have the relationships with the individuals that I know is such a blessing to me, because it's almost like being connected to a true vine, which is a vine that anything you're looking for in life, you can go to that vine and you can find it. And in that vine, you understand that God is alive and God is there. So it feels good to just have that vine. That vine means more than having money. It means more than success and fame. I have the vine, the true vine. I love it. I love life.
Right.
I can't
I
even.
love it. And we can see that smile on your face too.
I go broke. You know how long I go broke for?
How long?
Maybe a day. Sometimes maybe a day. But sometimes I do it because sometimes when you don't have nothing, it makes you more humble. And you be like, yo, you know what? If we ain't had no money, we wouldn't be going out to eat tonight. So my girl might be like, hey, let's go out to eat. I'd be like, nah, let's not go out to eat until Friday. Because if we ain't had no money, we wouldn't be going out to eat. So let's act like we don't have no money. Let's live like we broke.
No doubt. No
Ain't
doubt.
nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Create such a star in you.
Such a star.
Exactly. So since we there, I want to know what motivated you and to pursue your career in music, and how did you get started in the music industry?
Well, in that case, a lot of people ask questions sometimes, and you say, okay, the best way to answer, you know, some people ask, like, where do you go to find your miracles? Like, how do you pray to get inspiration? And you be like, yo, if I told you how I pray, if I told you where I go for inspiration, you probably wouldn't know it. And it's, you know, when you look at difference and you look at change and you look at where we are now, you look at where we need to be maybe 10 years from now, and then you start creating that change that you're looking for. And it starts with music, because music can change people's lives. Music can alter people's whole mentality. So when I got into music, it was just a way to express myself. And then I said, you know, to express myself in words that have rhythm to them, or words of meaning that you know, and to wordplay with it. So I got into the wordplay of it, and then, but I was still always focused on the meaning, the word. You know, I never, because hip hop is educational. So when I was doing music, music was about teaching one how to not use a gun. You know what I'm saying? How to not disrespect a female. Like, we couldn't say the things that they saying now. It's sometimes it hurts to even repeat it, because you'd be like, yo, I cannot believe that this is on the radio and the kids is listening to it on their way to school with their parents. When you remember when you used to get out of the car when we was young, I used to get out. Used to like, I love you, you love you. Like, hold on, let me get the lyrics to this. And then, but then you be like, when they getting out the car now, they listen to rap music, their favorite song. And parents, we think it's cool because we be like, why you play this song and watch little June head start bobbing. So June, they play that Future or that one of them songs, Ghetto June start doing like this. Yeah. Start doing the words. You be like, is June retarded?
Look, a hot mess, right?
You be like, what are y'all doing to June? We got to look at it like that now.
Corrupted him at a young age.
No doubt.
Dropped off listening to what's that your girl with the red hair and pregnant now?
Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. How the heck did this happen?
I don't know. I don't even listen to her music. So I don't know.
She looked like Young Thug.
What's the girl who looks like a dandelion? What's she sing? It's a dandelion. You remember a dandelion? You pick them up in the grass, blow it, and all of the things blow off.
Anybody know what? Know. Hey, what's dandelion, Uncle Lenny? I see you out there. You said trash.
She what's the it's a light-skinned girl. She be on the stage singing the song with no clothes on up under a dress. Coochie all out. Young girl, I forget what her name is.
I don't know, everybody doing that, so I don't know.
In the back telling about ad-libbing that who I'm attracted to. Spice.
Oh yeah, she always got her butt out.
Yeah. Sexy Red look like Roger Thomas.
Oh boy.
Man, Roger Thomas.
Man.
All right, Uncle Lenny.
Uncle Lenny said, I can't.
So give us a memorable moment you had working with Bad Boy.
Walking out the door. That was the best moment.
Damn.
That was good to get this off my chest. You know how when in Half Baked when Dave Chappelle was like, and he was like, fuck you, you could you
everybody. Yeah,
that's how you walked out.
We grown.
Fuck you. I felt like that when I walked out. I was like, yo, I'm ready to do it. Fuck you, you cool. I'll holler at you later. Fuck you.
You weren't scared.
So you ain't have no good moments up there, man.
Now, man, the best moments I ever had in life, really, they can't be compared to this music thing. Like, these are not the best moments of my life. I enjoyed more watching the sunset up on the river and flowing down the river in a pontoon and 5 a.m. at the sunset, and you'd be like, wow, I never saw the moon set on the water. Those are memorable experiences. Those into. So all about what's going on with them, man, it's not like you can't compare it to watching the moons or the sun or moon on the river. Imagine going into the middle of the ocean and sitting in the middle of the ocean and watch the moon glare off the water.
I love it because I love the water. Mm-hmm. Dang.
I can't swim, so that'll never happen for me.
Oh, put a life jacket on. Put a life jacket on. And ain't not gonna get you but the catfish.
For the proof CB, when you going down, be like, I'm going down.
Look.
Like it seemed like I can't sink because I got this vest on.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. We're gonna put a life vest on you, and then we're gonna take you out in the middle of the water.
I'm not even gonna give it a chance. So.
Right.
I don't like to be out deep water, but I'll go because I love water.
That ain't gonna happen for me.
It's because you can be in a place that's so dark, and then you be like the moonlight reflection off of the water creates light, and you be like, wow, I can still see. Like the moon just made light in the dark, and you looking. That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more amazing than doing Bad Boy for Life. Hold on one second. Okay. I live with.
So look, hitting on that. A lot of people may not know, but you got some hits behind Bad Boy, so we're gonna talk about that. How did it feel to contribute to the hits Bad Boy for Life and Come With Me? For which you call him Puffy, you don't even call him Diddy. So Puffy. Puffy.
Puff. That's it, Puff. Change it. I don't be like, hey Diddy. No, it just don't roll right. You be like, Puff sounds better than me. I'd rather call you Puff. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to say Puff. You know, let it go real. You know what I'm saying? Puff. I don't want to think about it. So you be like, all right, what it was like. You said what it was like doing those songs.
Yeah, what it was like. You created those hits, but he took credit for those hits. So we want to know what it was like for you creating those hits.
Man, it was great on TV, to be acknowledged, to be all on the, everybody knows who you are. But when you ain't got money to go with it, man, it's the worst feeling in the world. You don't never want to be famous and broke.
You ain't make no money off of those hits.
You don't make people. The game is designed to keep the artist broke. The artist ain't supposed to make no money. If the artist made money and could walk around and say everything the artist want to say, hold on one second.
That's why a lot of these people is going independent now.
Yeah,
because
you would think being a ghostwriter, he would have made money because those were big hits.
Mm-hmm.
Get back.
Yeah, I mean, no, I was saying to Simply Talking, like you would have thought you made big money off of those because those were big hits.
Where did the music sell now? See, these are the questions that we got to ask ourselves. Where they selling music? Where's the record store? When the last time you walked into a record store and bought the new edition CD or the cassette?
Nah, everything online now.
Yeah, so, you would think people making money off streams now, right?
So instead of you having to pay $12 for my CD, now you can just go buy a song for 50 cents and you can pick me apart. Like usually if you want to be a part of what I got going on, buy my album, listen to all 12 songs. Don't just go pick and choose what you like, because what you don't like is what I might need to grow on. So after they go and be able to buy single after single, the only thing you're gonna be selling is singles. What about the rest of what about the album that you got on the song that you got on the album about how you appreciate your mother? Like, dear mama, Tupac did I Ain't Mad at You. You know what I'm saying? He did the Brenda's Got a Baby. Do you think that if Tupac did a song and it's called Brenda's Got a Baby, and he just released that as a single in today's world, do you think people is going to stream it? No, they
like.
But Bad Boy for Life and Come With Me was some hits. They were some bangers.
It was some bangers, but bangers is you gotta, one thing we gotta remember also is that hits are what people make hits. Like they could say, hey, tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're gonna be an overnight sensation. You're gonna be all over the tabloids.
Taking it back.
So pretty much Puffy made all the money off of it.
No, not Puffy made all the money. Who made the money off of Puffy?
Who made the money off of Puffy?
Who owns Ariston? Who owns BMG? And who owns Interscope? Who's the people? Who are they? The conglomerates. What do they own? Seagram's Gin, Random House, and Universal Records. Universal.
Disappeared on it.
He's back.
So let me ask you, so who actually influenced you? What other artists influenced you? We can't hear you.
It might be your audio. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. We can't hear you.
He said white man.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I don't know what happened.
He might got to go out and come back in again. Hold on.
Can you hear us? Look, wave your hand 2 times if you can hear us.
He can't hear us. He gonna have to log out and log back in again. Yeah, log out and come back in. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes when you coming on the phone to do that.
Oh, okay. When
Yeah.
when he blanked out.
Yeah, when he blanked out, somebody could have called in or sent a text or did something.
They said, "White man."
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Did
you
somebody
good.
text you or call you?
Yeah, they do it all the time.
That's probably what happened. Yeah.
You know, knocked us offline. But hey, back. Did we finish that question?
No, it was I was asking like, who influenced you? What other artists influenced you?
Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, uh, Richard Pryor, uh, Sugar Hill Gang. That's pretty much about it.
Okay. The old school brothers.
It's the
Mm-hmm.
I never
Mm-hmm.
had a idol. I never idolized man. I
No
didn't
doubt.
idolize Puff. I didn't respect, what he thought people were supposed to respect about him. I respect how we talk to each other, how we do business, and how we respect one another. And if we fall out of that, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much money you got, boy. You great to figure it out real fast. I was known to always take what I wanted in life. So I'm like, okay, and I ain't gonna take from people. I'll be like, I'm not gonna do. But if you got something, keep throwing it in my face, talking about I got this, I got this. I'll be like, nah, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
I can
It's
dig it.
It's real.
that's
It's
how
real.
I got it.
So I want to ask, how did you balance being an artist and a ghostwriter?
I never was a ghostwriter. Again, I never came in and
Mm-hmm.
signed a contract that said that I'm gonna be a ghostwriter and I'm gonna write songs for somebody to make them famous.
Mm-hmm.
I never did that. It's just something that just happened. And it just happened. And
Did he
goes
push
with it.
you in? Did Puffy push you into that? Like
If he
he
would have
was.
pushed me, I would have pushed back. Like I'm saying, when my back get up to the wall, I come out scrapping. I think people don't understand. Like, why'd you punch me? I'd be like, cause my back was to the wall. I ain't had nothing else to do but do that. You understand? So, you know, he didn't never push me to do anything. Cause I feel like the best decisions I ever made in concern or dealing with him was just to write my book and walk away. That was the best thing ever. To just be me. To be me is the book. That's what I wrote about. That's me. That's what they didn't want y'all to know about. That's what they was like, yo, hide that. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna write it down. I'm not gonna let
Mhm.
who I am just fall off because me and you we can't agree on a hit. What I'm gonna do is write. You can't tell me that my life story ain't finna move.
I can dig it. So, what challenges have you faced in the music industry besides working with Puffy or Diddy, whatever his name is? I don't know.
Love. I
I ain't calling no grown man love.
ain't call.
I don't even want to say the Puffy. I'm gonna call him
Yeah,
Sean Combs.
that's what I'm talking about. Sean Combs.
Yeah, there we go.
It's just what was your question? Say that one more time.
I said, what challenges did you face in the music industry outside of working with Bad Boy?
It's things like a lot of friends, not having friends, not a lot of things, man, not being invited to barbecues when you want to go to a barbecue, always having to be the host of something. Nobody invites you to what they got going on. You blackballed, you don't they don't want to see you. You just like people embarrassed to like be a friend of yours. Um,
Wow.
so then you be like, you say now, after I worked so hard just to be the best friend I could possibly be, for us to come to these terms and to where we at now, you be like, man, all of this because of some music? And you be like, wow, but the best thing you get to see is that when people turn on you for no reason, they was never your friends and they was never really with you in the beginning. So it's an easy way. It's an easy way to realize one day that everybody who you thought, I always thought that I was going to make my first $1 million with my friends, but it took me to leave my friends alone and trust in a complete stranger and even to make a difference. I had to do that on my own. I always been on my own, huh?
Real.
I'm gonna
Real
say
talk.
that's crazy too, because it's like it's like all the things we do out here. A lot of times, your friends, they don't support you. It be the strangers that support you. Like, damn.
Yeah. I have quite a few friends. I have quite a few, but when I speak of friends, that mean like you ever just imagine like if something with I always think I'd be like, yo, Mark, if something happened to you, which one of your friends would come to your funeral? And you think, and you'd be like, I wonder what they would wear. I wonder if they would have T-shirts with my face on it and things like that. That you see things and you be like, wow. And when you realize it, the friends who you think would be there are not going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And if they come, they coming for free food.
Or if they
That's the sad part of it. If they come, they coming for free food.
yeah. You know,
Wow.
you know what makes you feel better is you be like, a lot of my friends may not have showed up, but there's a lot of people who I didn't know that showed up. And I kind of
Mm-hmm.
appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
That was one of the things that I lost. That like when you think about the music industry, and then like even when you think about what Puffy's going through right now, like until he actually goes through it and gets all the way through it, there's still a lot of friends that I know that still believe in him and still like, would choose him over being a friend of mine. But it's okay. But once he's not there and then they come back and be like, oh, well, I thought. And you'd be like, yo, you thought? So you dealt with me off of what you thought? You base our friendship off of what you think, and you'd be like, brother, there's no such thing as the smartest person in the universe. So that means you think you smart and I'm dumb. That means you think you big and I'm little. That's when you start looking at it. You be like, man, there's no big you little me. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
he
eat the
puffing
same
up, ain't
things,
he?
huh?
He puffing up, ain't he?
Yeah. Cause it makes you feel it. You be like, there's no big you, little me. You know what I mean? There's no nothing.
doubt.
I'll never wake up in the morning and wish I could be you. People do that. Man, wake up. Man, I wish I was this person.
Nope.
I wake up
Wish
every
I
morning.
was me.
That's all I want to be is me and more. I want to be more of me.
Mm-hmm. Be myself.
Hell yeah. I too. I be me, I and myself.
I love me.
All the way. I have no choice.
Exactly. So, I mean, through all of this, you going through all of this. What inspired you to continue to creating music?
Because creation don't stop. You could create all kind of things. I approached the mountain one time. I said, damn, really don't like the older I get. Sometimes I run it and I face a wall and I'll be like, well, I'm not finna climb it. I'm too old to jump it. What I'm going to do is just walk around it. And you walk around and you be like, wow, the older I got, I realized that there's so many different ways to get over this wall. When you're young, you be like, oh, a wall, I'm finna climb it and jump it. And you be like, wow, you do it. You be like, wow. And then you land on the ground, did it. When you get older, you be like, man, I'm going to walk all the way around. I'm not ready to jump. I'm not ready to do risk nothing. Because when you get older, you can just hurt an ankle, and that ankle going to be hurt for the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
You get wise, you be like, I'm not ready to jump out here like no kid. That's just a life lesson. That's something that I learned that was great. Like that lesson.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let me see what we got here. So how did you land your deal with Bad Boy?
By accident.
Accident.
Yeah. Wasn't what I wanted. I landed the deal again with friends that introduced me to Puff as being an artist and that I was good at doing music. And then he was like, let me hear him. And then he heard it and they played it for him. I ain't play it for him personally. And then he was like, he called me one time. He was like, yo, I want you to be on the, how would you want to be on the, I want to sign you to Bad Boy. And then I thought about it. I thought it was a great decision. Then I did it. And then that was the beginning of the end.
Gotcha.
I was It was like, damn, man, you already knew when I was out here. I'm hustling, trying to do what I need to do, trying to make this thing happen for me in life. Then I met you, and then all of a sudden, just because you have a bad day, that means my whole life is just going down the drain.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid, man, you're going to have to pay me, man. I'm going to need that money.
No doubt. Don't
Give me
run
that
that.
money.
Run that. Run that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need, you know what I'm saying? That look out Cassie and she be like, nigga, I came to be an artist, and then you wind up taking me on as a girlfriend, and then now my music career is all dead. Damn,
Mm-hmm.
see, I'm
And you know what? I was about to hit on that. So I'm glad you brought that up because as a domestic violence survivor and going through silent abuse, and it seemed like Cassie went through a lot of silent abuse with all those pages and that that hit the courts for the lawsuit. What did you see any of the abuse that Cassie went through? Like, and if you did, like, what was your thoughts behind that?
to be perfectly honest with you, everybody goes through some kind of form of abuse. Even the richest people in the world go through abuse. I myself go through abuse. Abuse is things that people cause and create in your life that's unnecessary. So instead of talking about the abuse, we can talk about the energy of someone who feels gratification off of seeing you unhappy. There's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of that, and it doesn't just go in the industry. But, I had to say that for a reason because it doesn't just happen to musicians or me or Rob or anybody else who wanted to have a music career. It happens to people in their average everyday walk in life.
Mm-hmm.
We go home,
Yeah.
we get abused. And people go to work and they smile and they put on the front for people that they want to get money from. But when they come home, they want to abuse you and make
Mm-hmm.
you feel like nothing. Have I been
Yeah.
abused? I've been abused for so much, but that makes you stronger. But the only thing you can do is say, hey, you know what? For the people who abused me or took advantage of me, I'm not mad at them. I just want them to know that that I'm not the person that you can do like that. And then they learn one day. I had a person tell me one day, he said, Mark, he said, I want to tell you something that's been on my mind. And I was like, what's that? He was like, I feel like one day when I was talking to you, I said something to you and it kind of made you feel uncomfortable about me. And ever since then, it kind of like changed our scope, everything about our friendship. And I was like, what do you think you said? He was like, one day I said this, and then I was like, you know, whatever. And then I was like, all right, so how do you feel about that now? He said, I'm sorry. I said, so do you apologize? He said, yeah, I apologize. I said, nah, I forgive you. But just know, for the whole time when you thought what I wasn't messing with you for was real, from the second you did it, I stopped talking to you. And I looked at you different all the way up until the day you apologized to me. When you apologize, now I can let it go. We can go back to being friends because I really miss being your friend. I really miss smiling with you. I really miss, going to do these activities and fishing and things that we always do as men and things like this. I miss that. As I miss having somebody to talk to tell them my problems. I got my relationship and all of this. But since I didn't have you, I kept everything to myself and I mastered myself from within and I came back stronger. That's
I love it.
Manifestation. You cut off things sometimes to make yourself stronger. People are afraid to cut off things. I cut them off. I don't want no attachment. Except for, the only attachments you really want is the things that are inevitable. Like when you got somebody that loves you for you, you don't call that an attachment. You call that part of you. I don't have an attachment. Yeah, once my girl loves me, she gonna always love me. Once we get into this, we never gonna get a divorce. There's no divorce in this game. Are you crazy? We doing it, man. I don't know. I'm not playing around with nothing.
All the way to the end.
We all the way,
And the thing is, you so humble. I mean, you're humbled, and I could just only imagine how much abuse you went through in the industry. How do you stand tall and remain humble the way you are?
Shoot, that's just like when I create and I make things happen from nothing. So like, for an example, if I would have just been an artist and I was in a relationship, I would have probably lost the person that I was in a relationship with because me being an artist wasn't bringing in money. So setting aside being an artist and doing the other things that I could possibly do, which made me. So, it was like, it's so many different ways to make it. And I just had to reinvent myself over and over again. I had to be hurt 1,000,000 times just to feel good 5 times, but I never took the hurt and said, and took it in pain. I said, you know what? Everything I looked at, I said, and I don't have a religion like that. I'm an omnist, but I said, if Jesus Christ, people put Jesus through a whole bunch of stuff. And if Jesus can go through what Jesus went through and still stand, I shouldn't be complaining about nothing that I'm complaining about. Man, I can still have the same strength. I don't know what you guys' religion may be, but sometimes you got to find strength in belief. Believing is something else. You'd be like, a lot of people don't believe. They don't even know how to start believing because it's like, I believe in something that's not there. It's like most people don't believe in air that they breathe every day. But if you all of a sudden cut the air off and then they'll be like, now what do you believe in? They be like, I believe in air. They won't believe in air or oxygen.
That's a fact. Off. Yeah, that makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
They don't believe in what they don't see. They only believe in what they see, what you tell them, what they can taste, what they hear. They don't believe in just dreaming it up.
Crazy. So I heard you earlier talking about Puffy gave up on the deals with the liquor company.
That's what he should have done. They was graded. They was on his ass, man.
They was about to bury him, huh?
Man, they called him and said, "Look here, little Puffy Daddy."
Little Puffy Daddy.
My names, Puffy Daddy, Diddy Love, whatever you want to call yourself. Listen,
it sure ain't love.
You ever heard somebody tell you, "Let's cut the shenanigans"? It'd be like that. You'd be like, okay, what you mean? They'd be like, let's cut the shenanigans. That means like, let's cut through the bullshit and get to the real shit, right? If the rate that we going, and I got more money than you. See, little man, you work for me. You work for me. I'm the one who give you your check. I'm the one who give you that $1 billion, right? I give you $1 billion. You have $1 billion. Did you not know that they just did the next man is great to be the next trillionaire? A trillionaire? You'd be like, yeah, I think it's Warren Buffett in them. There's 200 trillion. I mean, billion. So after they like, who's going to be the first trillionaire? So when you look at what they doing and then you look at Puffy money, you be like, bro, you're going against trillionaires and you're a billionaire. You don't have enough money to play with them people. Oprah Winfrey was one of the richest black ladies on the earth, right? She couldn't
ain't
go
messing with them
Harper
people.
make an NBA. Yes. After
Mm-hmm.
branched off and did Harpo, I ain't never seen a Color Purple or nothing on Harpo production.
Nope.
That just lets you know you can't buy your way into success. You can't buy it. And them people sit there, they give it to you if you're on their team. But if you ain't on their team, they not finna give it to you either.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna have to go to that couch, boy.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to see you up on that couch.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
no doubt,
no,
no doubt.
no.
I wanna know from what the social media, all the platforms, it makes it look like so many people feared Puffy. How did you walk away with no fear? Like all the things that you hear he did to people and shook them off balconies and all kinds of stuff. How you walk away scot free?
Cause I
What
be
you say? Hold up. You say he shook somebody off a balcony?
yeah, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But you be like, you be like, the only reason why I don't fear that is because the ones that he used to use to shake people off the balconies was my friends.
So it's true.
I don't know. Now he ain't use nobody to shake nobody off no balcony. I ain't never seen that. But if
Okay.
anybody,
Sorry, so 5 heartbeats.
That was in
story.
Cassie's
I'm gonna give
report.
you a little simple story. Simple story.
Uh-huh.
One time, somebody stole Jennifer Lopez bracelet out of They stole Jennifer Lopez bracelet out of a hotel. We was on tour or something. So Puff was like, "Yo, somebody stole her bracelet." And then my little homeboy, rest in peace, Baby Looney, started just drilling everybody, drilling. And then he finally came up with who stole Puff the bracelet, and then he gave it back to him. That was a good story. You know what I'm saying? But he had to have somebody who would shake down people and be like, "Where was you at? You sure this? Woom, woom, woom." Then woom, 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 and then got the bracelet and then gave it back to him. So his security didn't, not his security, not nobody who worked for him, nobody. It was somebody who was just, and then somebody say maybe he was the one who took it. But even if he was,
That's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah, even if he was the one who took it, maybe he's the one you need to pay more attention to because you was sleeping.
No doubt, no doubt.
For man catch you sleeping like that, man, they'll snuff you out fast too.
That's a fact.
So either way it go. If it came up missing, that's bad. And if it came back, that's bad too.
Mm-hmm.
She got it back.
You gotta
Raven on it or something. I think she had bought him like a Volkswagen Rabbit, and he had bought her like a bracelet or something like that. Anyway,
did he drive that Volkswagen? I can't even see.
Yeah, we did drive that Volkswagen Loon. I thought it was Loon's car at one point.
Wow.
Yeah, hey, get from down
there. All right, man. So we winding down to the final moments of this podcast here.
Your episode. Let's roll.
Yeah, this episode 1. We still got part 2 once I get that book. So
we bringing you coming back, right?
Definitely. I'm never going anywhere. Remember, it ain't going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere.
Going nowhere. I can't be stopped.
Nope.
So I'm gonna end this with the old school podcast style. So number 1, childhood celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush. Childhood celebrity crush, man. Listen, everything I saw that I liked, that I wanted, I had it. I guess my childhood celebrity crush would be me.
You crushing yourself.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
everything I wanted, I had, man. I swear to God. If I wanted a pretty girl, I had one. I
Oh,
could get.
you a bad boy too.
Yeah, I ain't never
All
want.
right. Who would you trade places with for a day?
If somebody's willing to take on me and what I got to do, they're gonna wind up saying, "Hey, give me back." And I'll be like, and I should never have left you with the responsibility of handling me. So I'm not gonna. Forgive me for this one. Forgive me for this one. I love the question, but I hope people can respect my answer. I don't want to be nobody other than me. Like when every day I wake up, I want more of me. I told you that I want to be more of me. I want.
Respect.
So I
Respect.
even if I thought about being somebody else and I disrespect my own self, I'm gonna get mad at me. How in the hell did you take time to be somebody else and wasn't nobody thinking about being you the whole time you was thinking about being them? Turn my back on my own self. No, man, I'm gonna be me. I
We
watch
ain't
out.
doing that.
Huh?
Say we ain't doing that.
Man, get hungry one day and expect for somebody to feed you. And you be like, who do you depend on when you hungry? Nigga, me.
Me, yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, man, please. When I'm hungry, can't nobody feel it more than me.
That's a fact. Guilty pleasures.
Okay.
Oh, you like that question, huh?
I'm waiting on guilty pleasures, guilty and pleasures. I'm like, damn, it's an oxymoron. Go ahead.
That's the question.
Wrong, right?
What's your guilty? What's your guilty pleasures?
What's some guilty pleasures?
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to know something? I hate to tell y'all this again, man. I promise you, I don't mean to be.
Oh, yourself again.
Yeah, because what I learned to do is master me, and I learned how to not have desires and things like outside things that I want, outlandish things, and I learned to just stay in my world and kind of deal with the things that I have and try to utilize what I have, and so I don't have any guilt and I don't have any pleasures, but what I do know is how to live, and every day I wake up, man, just living, and I build and I live. I don't have guilt, and I really don't have pleasures, because pleasures are things that people wish that they could be doing, but when you really stand in alliance and you know you're aligned right, everything that you want is yours. So you be like, how in the world? It's almost like having God in your life, and then God asks you what's something that you want, and then people be like, I want a car, I want a house, and you be like, God, what you think? God be like, well, if you got me in your life, that's all you need. I am your car, I am your house. Why would you want more if you have me? So once you got God in your life, you don't need nothing. I found God, basically, to answer your question. Once I found God,
Gotcha.
I need nothing. I don't need nothing except for more God. And God, when
I
I
agree with you.
more you and me, more us, like more of this kind of stuff. Yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. All right. Biggest risk you ever took?
Walking away when a lot of people thought that I shouldn't. Speaking up when people told me I should be quiet. That was just really it, you know. It's always just being me. I always thought being me was the problem, like me. It was just like, man, I was just living like this. I'm not gonna stop living. I can risk my life for others to live, but I can't risk my life for people to live that don't matter.
Love it.
Got it.
It's a lot of people that I had around me that just didn't matter, and I was still risking my life.
Gotcha.
I feel better about me. Yeah.
Best compliment you ever got?
Oh, that was like, man, compliment is you stayed down and you were strong. You made it's like when people say, hey, it's something that I learned from you, and I learned how to stay humble, to be strong, and to never expect things, because when people expect things and things don't happen, and then the letdown is what crushes a lot of people. But when you live life and you don't expect anything and you just live, and you be like, man, I'm not hurt and I'm not let down because I never expected anything to happen different, so I'm not disappointed or anything. So when people notice me for that, and I know that you really know me, that's what makes me feel good. Because that means, like, I don't have to be Mark Curry that you know from Puff Daddy. I could be Mark Curry, who you just know is a strong man, who's a carpenter, who can recreate himself, who can reinvent himself, make things happen, turn water into wine, all of that, change bread to whatever else Jesus did. You could do that stuff in real life.
No doubt, no doubt. So, what never fails to make you laugh?
What never fails to make me laugh is
Somebody called this.
Mm-hmm. They did.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's why I put my phone on D&D. Mm-hmm.
Man, it's getting good with them questions. I still got some more though. I just got a few more. We want to get them up out of here. Thank all y'all good people for coming out tonight. Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all.
Uncle L, Miss Alizé, Indy Bendy. My daughter's like, don't be calling me that. Those out there. Miss Shamila came through.
It was a lot of people. It was quite a few people that came in and out. Yeah. Uh-oh, something happened.
Somebody called, so he probably gonna come back.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Miss Alizé.
Thank you, Miss Alizé.
Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. Thank y'all for supporting the brother. How they say on that 95 joint? Thanks for rolling with the brother.
I think he might be gone. A
few more seconds and then we up out of here.
Yeah. That was a wonderful interview. Oh, he back. He back.
There we go.
Call the people back that was calling me and let them know I was. Yeah, sorry.
All right. What's the worst piece of advice you ever got?
The worst piece of advice I ever got was, don't write the book. I should be a man and walk away and do something else because things didn't work with Puff. That doesn't mean just walk away and you can still be whatever. That was some real bad advice. I should leave my girl.
What?
I could do better. You get a whole bunch of bad advice in life. You be like, I'm not listening to none of that. You listen to what people tell you, you'll always go wrong.
Like, leave yourself.
Yeah, or Puff Daddy is a bad boy is a great label to sign to. That's bad advice. Who the hell told you that? French Montana?
All right.
Dang.
Something you wish you was better at.
Something I wish I was better at. I wish I was better at being a better father, a better husband, a better friend, a better brother, a better whatever it is that I could mean to you. So I want to be better. I want to make a difference in life. I want to be better. Gotcha. I will always be better.
All right. Who would you like to be stranded on a desert island with?
My wife.
That's what's up.
But she gonna help me get off of that bitch. I tell you. I'll be like, what the fuck we finna do? She gonna be like, nigga, we finna do this. And I'll be like, all right, just having somebody tell you what you finna do, man, that's half the battle. I want to be there with her.
No doubt.
I know that's right. Now, who can swim between you two?
Huh?
Who can swim between you two?
I can swim. She can't.
Uh-oh.
But
okay.
I'm her life vest.
Love it.
No doubt. No doubt. All right. Last but not least, tell us something we don't know about you.
Then I'm an omnis. And
what's that?
An omnis is a person who doesn't have a one set religion. They believe in that everybody who has a religion or walk in life, I can believe in whatever it is that you believe in, as long as the truth, I can relate to the truth in it. So that means you can tell me Jesus, whatever. And I'll be like, well, if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, I'll be like, man, you might as well try that on somebody else, like maybe a Hindu person, somebody else, but it's gonna work with me. I only believe in what I feel. And I pray to have a correct feeling. And it ain't never led me wrong. You know what? Let me tell you something amazing. Want to know something amazing about? Want me to tell you two amazing things before we go about both of y'all. Ready?
Go for it.
Every time a man has an erection, there's over how many million sperms is released? And they all race towards an egg. And the fastest sperm that comes out is the one that attached to the egg, and that's the one that creates the life. So congratulations once to both of y'all, because you was the fastest sperm that came out your daddy's erection.
What about the daddies that got all them kids?
They having too much fun sometimes. You got to stop having fun with it.
No doubt. You
got to.
So, Mark, you wanna shout out your YouTube, Instagram things, and everything before we get up out of here?
Put the link to my book in the bio on the thing. So please go buy his book in the bio, because I like to buy my book, and I like that. But you can find me on Instagram at reach. No, it's MARK K one more time CURRY. You can find me on Twitter, X. I'm sorry, X. Me and Elon Musk got a site called X. You can find me on there. My good friend Elon Musk and I, and Teslas. It's under Mark Curry Book. And then you also subscribe to my YouTube. And I still got some music that I did recently. A lot of those videos and things I did on my YouTube. I want people to look at them too, because now I did the song and I did the video edit and all of that.
That's what's up. Can I ask Mark one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Can you give the audience advice on how they can walk away from a bad decision just as well as you did when you said?
That's a good one right there. What you do?
Didn't you say that? You said F you. Got
to go. What you realize is you say, hey, God loves me too much for me to be caught up in whatever it is me and you got going on, whatever differences I have in life. God loves me too much for me to be confused. So when I'm confused, what I sometimes think is that I'm only confused because I'm not putting my trust where my trust needs to be. And if I trust in God, then I wouldn't be confused. So being that I'm confused, that means that I'm not trusting in God. So in order for me to really get through what I'm going through, trust in God, say nothing, and do the walk. That means your heart never lies to you. People say, how do you find that? I said, hey, have you ever walked out into the street, and before you walked out into the street, something said to you, look both ways before you step out there? And you'd be like, yeah. And you'd be like, did you listen to that voice in your head? They'd be like, yeah. I said, did it save your life? They said, yeah. So you got to learn to listen to that voice a little bit more.
No doubt.
Have more of a conversation with yourself. Have more of a friendship with yourself. Love yourself so much that you shouldn't want nothing to happen to you. You be like, I don't have when people be like, hey, my lady cheat, or you be like, yo, I don't have that kind of stuff. I'm not the kind of person, like, anybody who do something wrong to me really just did something dumb to themselves. You can't wrong me. You can just wrong yourself. You can't do nothing to hurt me. You can just hurt yourself. The only thing you got to do sometimes is walk away. If you got a friend in your life, you be like, the best thing I can do is just defriend you right now. And I'm not going to disown you, but what I'm going to do is not make myself so available, because I think you take advantage of my availability. You know what I'm saying? So you have to move yourself. When you think about people who be in crutches in people's life, you be like, I'm not here to be a crutch. I'm not here for whenever you feel like you don't have no money to go to lunch, you can just call me and be like, hey, I'm out of lunch money again. I'm like, okay, cash apping you right now. I'll be like, damn, seem like you work every day, and every day you at work, you out of lunch money. Like, what are you doing with your money? Like, what are you
That's for real.
How much is your car note? How much is your insurance? Something's going on. You have bad money management habits or something. You can't expect to keep calling me. You wake up every day with 2 arms, 2 feet, and you able to do it the same way I'm able to do it. Right? You say, you're upset with me because your liquor didn't get the shelf life that you felt that it was deserved, but then I didn't get the shelf life at all, and then you complaining, and I ain't complaining. So if I ain't complaining, what are you complaining about? Just doesn't make sense. Sometimes we got to look at things like that. You say, hey, man, if I got the strength to go through it because I felt Jesus had the strength to go through it, why are you crying about having to go through something? That's almost like, damn, bro. You ever went to jail with somebody and they be like, man, I can't go to jail. You be like, damn, that's the kind of wrong attitude to have when we
already going to jail.
You gotta
switch it up.
Like, oh man, I can't sit in jail. Well, seems like that's what you're gonna have to do. They're already letting you know right then, man. As soon as I get a chance to tell something to get out of here, I'm finna do that. I'm finna take.
I'm turning into a rat.
You know what I'm saying?
Master Splinter.
This is like, damn, you get in trouble. As soon as you get in trouble, they be like, who did it? You be like, and the first person be like, I didn't have nothing to do with it, sir. Like, damn, how the hell, if you ain't had nothing to do with it and it's only us two. So who you telling on?
Right.
Only 2 of us. You're saying you ain't had nothing to do with it and something been did. So that means you trying to tell them or insinuating that I did it.
Oh, I did it.
You snitching real quick. Oh, no, that wasn't me. Oh, that's not mine. So sometimes you got to say to the police, you be like, hey, man, the police be like, is this yours? You be like, ain't you the police? He be like, yeah. I said, ain't it your job to understand what's going on wrong? Yep. So you tell me whose it is. Well, I don't know. What if you don't know? It sure wouldn't be wise of me to tell you nothing like that. If you don't know, let's just walk away from it. I don't know either.
Yeah.
You ever had somebody ask you? You ever had somebody ask you a question, and if you answered it, that means you guilty? Somebody could be like, yo, what happened to that $10 that was right there? You'd be like, shit. The $10 that was just right there? Yeah. Shit, I don't know. Right? Just because you answered it, I'd be like, man, I don't care. I ain't watching $10. If you put your $10 down and it's going, that's your dumbass problem for putting $10 down, man.
Down, yeah.
Right.
Dropping money. Stupid. If I catch you dropping $10, I'm picking it up too.
I know that's right.
Right.
Stop around me.
We're not gonna give it back.
We got Miss Confidence out here on the late night. We gotta get her up out of here. So
yeah, she got to get to her.
Y'all have a good night, and thank you again, Mark Curry, for coming out. And we definitely gonna catch you again when that book come through. So I'm waiting on it. Waiting on it.
Sir, it's coming. It is. All right.
All right.
Thank you for
try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all